The ending has arrived. You are now present and accounted for. Welcome to the steering wheel.
You are present and accounted for. Welcome to the Sterling Wheel. Welcome to the Church Wheel, Sterling Wheel. I'm your gas pastor. I don't know what day of the week it is. I'm going to claim it's Monday. I don't know what the date is, but I'm going to say it's uh, July 43rd. Don't care what year it is because at my age, it don't matter. Months take years, years take months, decades take minutes. Oh, realizations. Anyway, I haven't been live in quite a while, and wanted to check in with your kids, make sure everyone's doing okay. We've got not a whole lot going on. I'm 8 days away from getting some home time, 8 or 9 days, and what we're going to do is go see the Legends racing. It'll be the third race of the series, I guess. So I'll be filming. I'll have uh, I'll have some magical cameras that are good at telling stories. No, the cameras don't tell stories. The cameras record stories, and then it's my job to edit it and make a story out of it, right? Um, Buck was kind enough to help me purchase some additional cameras. As you kids know, my favorite camera is the most hated of all GoPro cameras, the Hero 11 Mini. And I like it because it's small form factor. It's got the mounting stuff on the back, it's got the mounting stuff on the bottom. There's no screen, so you have to use it with the GoPro app. Um, and the battery's built in. You can't remove the battery. You have to charge it every time. And it's a good form factor size, and it's most commonly used as my head camera. But when I'm doing the in-car footage and stuff like that for the race, I've got some roll bar mounts this time, and we're going to see a lot more. Well, I don't know how to edit it. Be honest with you, you'll either see a lot more angles. You'll see a driver facing angle, and then a driver over the shoulder angle, maybe, and maybe an outside angle. Or I'll divvy the cameras up between more than two cars. Like last time I had my cameras on two cars, and I used a total of three cameras. I had the Hero 11 Mini, I had the Hero 11, the big one. That was the over the shoulder, where you can see the guy steering. You see Darren steering. Um, and then I had my disposable GoPros, my Hero 7s. I had those mounted on the outside of the car. So, yeah. Not sure how I'm going to set it up this next time, but it'll be cool. I'm kind of hoping for maybe sticking to just recording on two different cars. Because that way I can get more angles of the same car. And then on this one, I'm going to stay on this race. I'm going to stay on the infield and fly the drone from inside. That way, I can stay closer to the action. The problem that I had with the drone last time, other than not knowing how to fly a drone, I know how to fly a drone. It's just not accurate. Um, I need to put an elevation limit on it to right above the lights and the power poles at the track, because I have a nasty habit of I'm moving the control sticks in multiple directions, every axis you can think of, and I tend to elevate when I'm trying to twist. So if I set an elevation limit, then it doesn't matter how much I push the elevation up, it'll stop the drone from climbing. And it'll allow me to turn the drone and follow the action. And then I could also fly sideways and kind of catch the action as well. So that's my goal on this next one. I don't know if it's going to turn out okay or not. We never know until we finish, right? So that's coming up. The race is on the 23rd, at the North Florida Speedway there in Lake City, I believe it is, right? I don't know where it is. Listen, I just report what I think I know, right? I've had terrible allergies this last week, and I wound up sneezing so hard. Uh, Wound up with a bloody nose, and I bit my lip. And there's a race car hauler right in front of me. Let's see if I can. Can I switch the camera around? He sure can. Thank you, StreamYard, for finally giving me. Look at that thing. Oh, that's a bed bugger, I think. Oh, it's got a big old generator on the front of it. Of course, there's always somebody hauling ass in the parking lot. I think that's a team support vehicle of some sort. You can see it's got the loading ramp on the back, like a racing team or something. So yeah, here on StreamYard, they gave us the ability to swap cameras finally. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to keep it like this. I know you kids love vertical lives. Today, Church of Wheel, Orlando. I'm going to get to a couple comments. Got 6 people watching. La la la. Do. Brown Chickle is in the house. He's first one to comment. Good times. WCF Invader. I am in Harrisonville, Missouri, at the Walmart. This Walmart life. Speaking of Walmart, saying howdy. We got Blue Dandelion. I'm here for the chicken. The chicken. You here for chicken? Well, all I got's cock. You just have to deal with it. I've been desperate to edit video lately, so that's why there's a lot of chicken content on my channel. Brown Chicken says, I want the robot voice back. I will do you that favor because I need to pick my nose violently. So stay tuned for my original intro.
Welcome to Sterling Wheel.
There you go. You got yourself some Sterling Wheel back. Good to be back. Let's get to some more comments because that's what you kids friggin' pay me for. I gotta put my phone in the holster. Gotta put in the holster. Gotta put my phone in the holster. Got myself a phone holster. WCF Invader saying it's Thursday the 14th. Thursday the 14th of September. Thank you. Brown Chicken saying clear, red, or brown. I only have 3 chickens right now. I only got 3 chickens. You have to deal with it. Of course, Blue Dandelion would be like blue chicken. I'm incognito. We all are. None of us are incognito, by the way. If If you're ever driving down the freeway and you see this weird black camera with a solar panel on top of it, it's called, what is it called? Flock. It's a license plate reader. It reads everybody's license plate that passes by. And then it coordinates with the other flock cameras to track where you're driving all the time. You can thank your government for that one, because we got to stop crime before it happens. What? You're not guilty? What are you afraid of? If you wouldn't be nervous if you weren't doing anything wrong. Welcome to communism. And all you truck drivers that fucking I'm not supposed to cuss. Sorry, Mom. All you people that drive trucks who fucking complain. No, I did it anyway. Listen, anybody that complains about the free market is a communist. We don't need broker transparency. Nobody needs transparency in anything. That's not how America works. America was built on lies, speculation, and schemes. Have you ever been to a swap meet? Have you ever gone to a yard sale? And be like, hey, I know the price on that doily, and you're trying to rip me off. America does not run on transparency. That's why they're the greatest. We're the greatest country in the world. We saw how every other country did it, and we did it ourselves. That's why we have a little bit of British in us, and we got a little bit of India in us, and we got a little bit of South Africa in us. We got a little bit of Australia in us, and we got a little bit of Italy in us. America's great because we've taken all the horrible ideas all over the world and made them our own. So yeah, good times. Deal with it. Brown Chicken saying, get a rear view on one of the cars. Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. If I can convince one of the drivers to put the camera not in their line of sight, but at least kind of above it and off to the side, so you see the cabin and them steering, and then you'll be able to see the rear view. Especially if I do the real big, I almost went bird hands on you. If I do the wide angle, the super view angle, you'll be able to see the car twist and and the steering and all that stuff. That's what I want to do. And I know there's going to be a bunch of people being like, hey, put cameras in my car. And I was like, I want to dedicate one car to have at least 3 of my good cameras, so I have 3 angles. Even just 2 angles would be fine. And then use a disposable Hero 7 on the outside of the car. We'll figure it out. Right now, I have a better idea of what I want to do and how I want to produce it. And the next series of videos are going to be, they're going to be terrible. You should unsubscribe, dislike, unavow, desubscribe 3 times. I'm looking out the windshield because I'm cringing seeing a truck driver with a spread axle doing a 360 and just scrubbing them tires off the rims. You're not supposed to pirouette with a spread axle. These truck drivers will never ever learn. Blue Dandelion saying, "Cool new toy." I got new toys. I got cool toys. Blue Dandelion said, "I have this new fascination with phones. It's not the phones. It's the friggin' cameras that are on these things now, which are absolutely amazing. I don't even use the professional settings on the camera on this phone. Like, you can go in there and use pro settings and all sorts of stuff. Other than swapping lenses, I could take professional photography. I could do the professional photography just with this phone. I'm looking at upgrading it too. I might I don't know if I'm going to turn in the phone that I've got now, or I'll donate it to somebody that loves me, because they need a phone. But we'll see. We'll see. WCF Invader saying, "We love you, guest pastor." I'm trying to be lovable. If you haven't noticed, I've failed at love a lot. Oh, sick burn. Oh, sick burn, and you learn something new every day, because You'll notice a lot of interruptions because I have to pick my nose vigorously. La 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 la. Good seeing here, Donnie. Hope you're doing well. There's no trips in the books yet. On the books. There's no. I don't know what I'm doing next. Hold on. Let me check with my computer. I'm a meat robot controlled by computeristic devices. I do not have opinions. I do not have feelings. I do not have emotions. I hold steering wheel and drive. I chase the chicken while I drive. La 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 la. By the way, we have to fuel at specific locations, and I think I might have made that mistake a few times. Listen, I buy fuel when I need it. That's the hard thing about being company drivers. You got to do it by their rules, you know. And then guess what? You become like a really good company driver, and they allow you to bend the rules. Hell, they might even let you break the rules every once in a while. And you do that enough, and they get tired of you. You'll be like, "Well, you break the rules all the time. You're fired." Oh, another sick burn. This Walmart life. Got to go spend money at Walmart. Be right back. Well, you work for Walmart. You're allowed to spend money. I wonder if you get an employee discount. This Walmart life saying, everyone remember to shop at Walmart. Thanks. Yeah, because he's a very highly paid driver. And we got to pay his wages. And that's why you got to ship stuff with UPS. Support the unions. That's why you got to shop at Walmart. So this Walmart life can buy another useless Honda. He puts his Hondas to use. That was a bold statement, an incorrect and bold statement. But he needs another junk Honda. Blue Dandelion saying the sniffles suck. Yes. And I forgot to take my allergy meds this morning. I will do that here in a little bit. Brow Chico saying Sam's Club is better than Wally Town. How dare you say that? It's all it is Walmart stuff in bulk. It's not like the prices aren't that different. Sam's Club's better than Walmart, and yes, I know it's owned by the same place. Yeah, it's all Sam Walton. The Blue Dandelion Sam was at Walmart this morning getting supplies. See, everyone around here supports Walmart. Susanna saying hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you around in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well, except for one person. I hope one person that's watching this has explosive diarrhea, but it comes out their ear canals. Wouldn't that suck for that one person? That one person that knows exactly who I'm talking to. The one person that hates everybody. I hope you have explosive diarrhea out every orifice in your body. How many orifices do you have? Can somebody ask that on YouTube? On Google? Could you Google for me? Be like, dear Google, I request an answer to how many orifices the human body possess. If we comment enough, it'll take them a while to get to the wild, crazy ones. That doesn't work like that because sometimes I just give up and leave. And keep in mind, I'm reading comments just to stall for a little bit. WCF Inventor, I've been at Walmart DC a number of times heading east after on I-70 by chance. Quite possibly. Hard to say. I run 48 states, so they just sent me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. My name's Nobody saying hello. Good to see you. I caught the sunrise this morning. I hope you kids caught the sunrise this morning because sunrise is pretty damn cool. Brown Chicken saying, "Yay!" The old intro. I like the old intro better. Listen, it every once in a while you just got to do something shitty just to prove to yourself that you ain't perfect. And I don't like the new intro, but I still did it, and I still play it. Buck Brown, Diesel Deacon checking in for the North Pole. Almost literally, he's up by the Canadian border right now. He is further north in Wisconsin than I have ever been. Brown Chicken saying intro and saying hi to Buck. I don't know who Buck is. Buck Brown saying, Brown Chicken, that was a funny comment you left on Shade Tree's premiere last night. Oh, yeah, Shade Tree Surgeon hates Indian motorcycles. I do too, but, I don't voice it out in a public forum. That would be rude. I wouldn't want my friend that absolutely loves Indian motorcycles to get the opinion that I hate his motorcycle. And because his motorcycle is so inferior that I look at him and with a little bit of shade, I look at my friend that rides an Indian motorcycle and I go, yeah, maybe he's special. Maybe I'm in his life in order for him to realize that his choices in motorcycle pleasurement are incorrect. But I would never say that in a public forum ever because, that would be rude. That would be rude. It's funny, half the people in here are like, is he talking about Buck? The answer is possibly. Brown Chicken got caught. We all know it. Blue Dandelion saying, need more chicken. Next time I go home, I'll have my entire gaggle, my entire murder of chickens. I got every kind of chicken you can think of. I'm actually in the place that I bought most of my chickens right now. In the town where rubber chickens are born. I thought about buying some more, but I'm not going to. Not going to. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Brown Chicken. A Brown Chicken? No, that's Buck Brown. He's not related to Brown Chicken. Brown Chicken, Buck Brown, Brown Chicken, Brown Chicken, Brown Chicken, Brown Cow, Brown Chicken, Buck Brown. Buck Brown, Brown Chicken, Brown Cow, Buck Brown, Brown Chicken. One of you needs to change your friggin' name. You have to say them cameras are a precursor to the Minority Report. I have no idea what that reference is. Buck Brown is not Brown Chicken. Brown Chicken is Brown Chicken. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you left a comment on Shade Tree's video yesterday. It was funny. Not Brown Chicken saying, Buck Brown saying, we're the greatest country in the world. And remember, at the same time, that's a lie, and we keep telling ourselves, yeah. But, the Romans told us many years ago, a couple of years ago, that you fake it till you make it, and then it all burns down. Because Jesus is a friend of mine. Carney's Ride. Good morning, Sterling. Good seeing you here, Carney. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. We got this Walmart life. One day I hope to make it to one of those races. Fly in the morning, fly out same night. I hate driving. Yeah, you've become addicted to flying on airplanes now. I'll tell you what, you fly in and you come to the next race. You got Walmart money. I have to tell you, you probably have your own private airplane. Huh? Got yourself a Cessna 172. Get yourself a Cessna 172 RG. Retractable gear. Make sure you get the turbo model too. Let's not talk airplanes. I will sit here all fucking day talk airplanes. Mooney Bravo. See, I'm trying not to cuss. Sorry, Mom. Brown Chicken saying all the cars be like, I want Sterling's camera on mine. I hope I would like to inspire more people to allow me to put cameras on their cars, but I only have so many cameras to give, and I only have so much brain power to edit. So brain power and computing power. I need to upgrade my computer. Need in one hand, right? Need in one hand, and then you know what with the other. Just sit there and feel that hand. Just oh yeah. And the hand down south will always feel faster. Don't try it at home. Try it in a hotel room. Let somebody else deal with the mess. Brown Chicken, we want a close-up camera on the driver. It won't be that close-up. You don't want a close-up picture of the driver. I would much rather see the driver and then the environment around him, because these cameras, when they get put into a turn, they swing. The image swings a little bit, and it gives a better perspective of motion. So yeah, I would like to put a camera actually facing the driver, up top on the roll bar, facing down and towards the driver. So I think that'd be amazing, but not a close up of the driver, like of his face or his helmet. That wouldn't be all right. But I think at least see the shoulders and the steering wheel, and then the cars behind him chasing. We already know who won last time, so that car. I'm going to ask that driver if we can put cameras, not in his line of sight, but at least at a position to where we could see what's going on. I think that would be sweet. That'd be spectacular. Blue Dandelion, seen 2 car haulers the other day. Good times. There's car haulers everywhere, especially the economy crashing the way it is. Brown Chicken's laughing out there. Don't laugh. This is a serious show. Chasing Ghost saying, hello, how are you? Blue Dandelion, sure, you were picking your nose. That was called now. Hey, anytime you see me switch to a sting video, I call those sting videos. Anytime you see me distract you with a video for a second, you guarantee I got up one nostril and out the other. Just in there diggulating, just in there looking for breakfast cereal.
What makes new Buñuelito cereal a Mexican adventure?
It's as fun to say as it is to eat.
The sweet, crunchy combination of cinnamon and a touch of honey is a Mexican adventure of fun in every bite.
Buñuelitos.
The cinnamon and honey part of this balanced breakfast.
As fun to say Buñuelitos as it is to eat.
Buñuelitos, as fun as say as eat. Do, 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 do. Oh man, I am so far behind in the friggin' comments. Holy shnikes. Da, 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 da. A brown chicken. The brown chicken. When you bugging again, neither bugging video dropped. Oh, I burned the motor in the bug. It's I think I got a cam bearing went bad, so I gotta put another motor in the bug. If I only had 2 motors sitting on the floor of the garage, yeah, there won't be a bug content for a little bit. Motorcycle content first. Where are you at in Orlando? I'm going to tell you a story, since I'm never going to get to the bottom of the comments. Church of Wheel, Orlando. I'm going to tell you kids why the show is called Orlando today. Welcome to Church of Wheel. By the way, I'm your guest pastor. Church of Wheel, Orlando. Oh, I need to fix something real quick. Hold on. Let me do things with a camera. I don't like using that style. I want that. There we go. Church of Wheel, Orlando. Hold off on the comments so I can actually end this at a good time. Yesterday I was getting loaded. 31 minutes into here, 6 people watching, 4 people watching. So my appointment was at 1300 to get loaded. come to find out, it was first come, first serve. So I went in early and got loaded. And really neat place. Check in with security, and she was like, "Door 11." I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know where door 11 is, but I'm gonna go find it." And back into door 11, guy standing out there, make eye contact, do the you know, get the doors open, back it into 11. Guy comes out there with the bills, goes, "There, sign here, date there, take the bottom copy." I was like, "You didn't even load the trailer yet." The second I said that, I heard the forklift go crashing into the trailer. First pallet's already in the trailer. Like, wow, you guys are quick, man. And like, yeah, we want to get done today. I was like, "Well, how's your day going?" And I noticed on a shirt said, "Orlando, Mr. Orlando." And he goes, "It's going well. Thanks for asking, man." I was like, "Hey, did you see the sunrise this morning? Did you wake up early?" He said, "Yeah, every morning I try to wake up, and before the sunrise, I have my coffee on the front porch, and I call my wife and make sure she's doing okay, and yeah, it's a good day. I had a little bit of breakfast, got to work early, and I'm just trying to get done early because I got a second job I got to go to." And I was like, "Well, what's your second job?" And he goes, "Well, I work at FedEx Ground. I work over there." And I was like, "Wow, okay. I used to work for FedEx Ground. I used to work for a contractor." And he goes, "Well, how are you liking the South?" And I was like, "Hey, it's pretty cool. Dealing with how things are done in the South has kind of gotten to me because I'm so used to the FedEx Ground, rush, 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 get it done, never be late." And he goes, "It's different down here, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." So and I was like, it's weird that you're loading my trailer so fast and everything. I was like, "Well, that's partly me because I like getting the trucks loaded and getting them out of here." I was like, "That's cool, man." And I asked him, like, how's life been, because I'm trying to be more human and hold conversations with people and make eye contact. I've actually been talking to people with my sunglasses off lately. And I was like, "That's, how's life treating you and stuff?" And he goes, "Well, not good." And I was like, I hate hearing that. And he goes, "My son was shot in the head, and he's in Atlanta, and that's where my wife is right now. She's staying at the children's hospital there with my son, and so she lives there full time, and then I have to work 2 jobs, and then every weekend, every Friday night, I drive out to Atlanta. We're in Memphis, by the way." And this dude Orlando, he's like, "Yeah, every Friday night after work, get in the car and I drive to Atlanta and spend the weekend with my family." And he says that Sunday night, about 4 p.m., he turns around and he drives right on back to Memphis. And I was like, "Dude, you're living like a truck driver, man. Throwing down those kind of miles." He goes, "Yeah, I don't sleep. I sleep about 4 hours a day if I can, but it's just work, work, work." And when he was telling me this, like, he wasn't sad or he wasn't frowning. It wasn't a tear in his eye. He was just a man on a mission doing his thing. And I'm sitting there like, holy crap, like I wouldn't have been able to do that. I don't think. And it's not good to compare yourselves to others, but when you hear what other people are going through and you compare it to your own life, like I've got a personality disorder. Jeez, big whoop. I ain't dealing with a child that's living in a hospital and my wife is there full time. Like, we all find purpose in our lives in different ways. And my purpose right now is extremely selfish. Extremely selfish. I'm very narcissistic because I'm working on myself. I'm alone and I'm working on myself. And I've turned so many people against me, which is great. Those people don't need to be in my life anyway. But to hear about somebody that doesn't give up. He didn't give up. He works 2 jobs so he can support his family. And I I didn't have the heart. How do you ask somebody, well, yeah, your son got shot in the head, how deep do you go into that? But made sure to shake his hand and say, hey, I'll be uh I'll be thinking about you, man. So you never know who you're gonna meet. Like, and I could have just been my average meat robot trucker self and just been like, hey, good to see you. Where's my papers? Let's put the seal on the trailer and skedaddle. But I pushed through my own social anxiety to try to be human and, firm handshake and eye contact kind of thing. And I was rewarded with a story that I could think about for the last 24 hours. And that's the human that's that's the human experience. You're supposed to meet people and see people, and it puts it into perspective that there's a lot of people with some bullshit, and they bring to the table is bullshit. They don't bring anything good to your life at all. There's too many of those people in the world. Life is a little too short for drama and gossip and BS. And the fact of the matter is like the default human emotion is gossip and drama. Like, we always want to see the story. We want it. None of you, even including myself, you can't drive by an accident on the highway and maintain the speed limit. You're not supposed to, by the way. If there's something on the shoulder, move over a lane, slow down. But the default emotion for human beings is rubbernecking. We want to look. We want to see. We want to see the blood and the guts. We want to see the flaming bodies of children. It's a crappy world sometimes when you start thinking about it, which is why I tune out, which is why I'm not on social media. I don't watch dramas on. I cannot stand. The truck stops used to play Law and Order 24/7 in the drivers' lounges. I can't stand that constant drama and the music that goes along with it. Everything's got to be a controversy. Can't stand that crap. I met that dude Orlando yesterday. That was a man that had controversy and drama and all the other BS, and he still had a great attitude, and he's working his ass off. There are still great men in this world. I think about my father quite a bit. They had 5 boys in the house, and my dad worked 3 jobs before he found United Parcel Service. I don't think my dad hosted a live show and talked about his feelings. I can guarantee you he didn't. He only said that he loved me twice in my entire life. My dad hugged me maybe 3 times in my life. We've shaken hands. Like, I earned my firm handshake from Dad. But I never knew my dad's feelings. And we live in a society nowadays where, we need to express our feelings, and that's how we fit into the world. And I'm starting to think that maybe that's wrong. Like, quit expressing your feelings, show results. That's all that really matters. Just show results. Don't tell people your plans. Don't talk about yourself or anything like that. And that's a double-edged sword for me, because here on the Church of Wheel, I'm talking about myself and I'm trying to connect with you. But at the end of the day, does it really serve me? No, it don't. It doesn't serve me at all. Or maybe it does serve me. Maybe this is my form of therapy. I don't talk to too many people. I don't, like I said, I'm a meat robot trapped in a semi truck, solitary confinement. I'll retract that statement. Maybe it is important that I keep doing this, and I will. I will keep doing it. I'm going to get to some comments, but I just wanted to tell you kids about that. The story about Orlando. He was a pretty cool dude. He's a very cool dude. Let's get to some comments. I'm done with my talking. That's what you kids paid me for. But yeah, I wasn't in Orlando. I was telling you a story about Orlando. Cool dude that I met yesterday. SST, good seeing the house. SST, that's a hometown for me back in the day. You're an Orlando boy, hanging out in Orlando. I was just up the road in D-Land. DeLand? Is that French for the land? Jason Ghost saying it is Walmart company store. Does he get Walmart money spendable at Walmart? I don't know if he gets that or not. I know he gets a discount. SST saying he's talking about me. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about anybody. Blue Dandelion saying, now I know why my tummy was bugging me. Did you have bad breakfast? SST, listen, I rarely know what I'm talking about. And so when I get behind in the comments, I completely lose, almost bird hands, what I was talking about. SST saying, I shit every morning at 6 a.m. Trouble is, I don't wake up till 7. Oh, that's an old joke about Joe Biden. Tyke Truckin saying, yep, Sterling and chat. Good seeing here. Monkey see, monkey do. This Walmart Life, 10% discount on general merchandise. And we also get 10% off groceries until the end of the year. There you go. Good thing inflation only raised the prices of everything 35%. SST, bagger daddies are as bad as ADV dads. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? The bagger bros. This Walmart Life saying, yes, I need a new backyard Honda. Yes, you do. Get a backyard Toyota this time. WCF Invader saying, well, if you go across state, let me know. I'll give you some farm eggs if you'd like. I have no way to cook on the truck right now. I don't want to warm up the cab, so I'm holding off on getting an air fryer. Blue Dandelion, I'm terrible at doing videos and pictures. Someday might improve. All you got to do is keep doing it. Practice makes perfect, right? Brown Chicken, who is OG 100. He was the 100th subscriber to Sterling Trucking Delivers when that was a channel. I deleted it because I got tired of, I can't handle things right now. Listen, I ain't handling nothing. Adventures of Keith Up saying, morning, sir. Good seeing you here. Hope you're doing well. SST, has anyone tried trucking in diapers? Asking for a friend. It's you got to worry about squish. You got to worry about squish, and then you got, the bumps in the road and stuff. You might wind up packing it right back up inside you. Yeah, trucking in diapers is a bad idea. What you need to do is angle your butt off the seat and right into a bucket. You'd be fine. Get yourself a Homer bucket. Don't poop in your trucks. It's gross. That's what bathrooms are for. Jesus. Adult undergarments. Sorry. Yeah. You don't want to say diapers. Diapers are a kink. Buck Brown. We all know it costs a lot of money to produce free videos. Ain't that the truth? My channel's still monetized. I'm still getting some money. Thank you for being a member of the channel, by the way. That does go a long way. And the super chats really help. And yeah, I've taken a huge hit. I'm not making the kind of revenue that I used to on YouTube, but it's fine. We'll build it up into something special. It'll just be a bunch of rubber chickens all over the channel. SST saying, I suspect a driver who was on his way to the bathroom ahead of me was wearing a full. Oh. Did you hear the plastic crunchies? Did you tap him on the shoulder and be like, how's your Pampers? How's your Pampers, dear sir? Blue Dandelion saying, you should be proud that you were working on yourself. It's a double-edged sword because everybody in society likes to see a man when he's fallen down. They like to kick him in the ribs and say, ha ha, you loved and lost. Fuck you. Oh, sorry, I cussed. Sorry, Mom. Plug your ears. Everyone likes to kick people when they're down. And it's all because it helps them feel better about themselves. Blue Dandelion saying, don't watch the regular news because it is negative. I have enough life in life without adding to it. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I watch clips every once in a while, which is dangerous. But I do have a few trusted sources as far as the news is concerned. Tom Woods is at the top of that list. I really don't watch the news. I don't care. Listen, the Muslims hate the Jews. Surprise! There's your news for the next 100 years. Oh. SST saying, get yourself country fried steak with sausage gravy, guaranteed to make you feel better. I just had some here at the Sapp Brothers at the Apple Barrel, and it was good. It will make much turdage. Tolga saying, oi, oi. Good to see Tolga in here. I heard there was an earthquake in Turkey. You doing okay? I don't watch the news, but it pops up on my phone and says, there's an earthquake in Turkey. You got to call Tolga. Tech Trucking sometimes needs to must have poop in your truck and done it a few times. Don't poop in your truck. God damn it. You don't want fecal matter floating in your air conditioning. Okay? You want to know how I know the sweet and sour sniffles was completely fake and didn't matter at all in society? 1% fatality rate. You know how I know the sweet and sour sniffles was a complete fabrication and lie? They never got rid of the air dryers in the bathrooms. You know, you press the button and whoosh, and it dries your hands off. They never got rid of those. Wasn't the sweet and sour sniffles an airborne pathogen? And they never got rid of the heated hand dryers in the bathrooms. 6 feet apart. Make sure you get your jabby jabs. But air dryers in every bathroom? Let's not worry about the spread of fecal matter through the air. Everything is a psychological operations. Anyway, let's get some more comments. That's what you kids freaking pay me for. Like I'm rich because of you kids. SST saying, I diverted aborted missions, shopped while old dude sorted his shit out. I held it. Yeah, when you see somebody else dealing with a lot of crap, just let them sort it out. Stand back and watch, poke and laugh. Buck Brown with a long-winded comment that he feverishly typed out on his smartphone or his iPad. And we who can support the same organization, Forgotten Angels, speaking Mr. David Tyler of Forgotten Angels, will be at the next Living Legends race along with Sterling and Keyfob and possibly a surprise guest. The surprise guest is going to be a surprise. Blue Dandelion saying, hope everyone has an enjoyable day. Bedtime is a good church service today. Good times. Get you some nappies. Get some nappy times. I got to deliver at 11, so I got to stay awake another hour. Tolga saying, oh, it's a few days ago, but a different city. Luckily, we don't see fatal earthquakes in my city. Okay. Good thing, Tolga. I don't want you getting taken out by an earthquake. You know, with you being a goat broker and everything, you've got enough dangerous things that could kill you at any time. Speaking of dangerous things that need to be killed, I'm going to end the show. I'm tired of hearing myself, tired of talking. Church of Wheel, Orlando. Want you kids to be nice to somebody today. Ask them how their day is, and maybe you get a story. Maybe you get the ability to reflect on what they're going through in life, and maybe it'll distract you from all the crap that's going on in your own life. Talk to somebody, shake their hand, wish them a good day, right? We can do that. Check out Forgotten Angels in Florida. ForgottenAngelsFlorida.org. Support the Forgotten Angels. They've got motorcycle raffles. There's some really good raffles going on right now on the Shade Tree Surgeon. And that money goes directly to support the Forgotten Angels. The Forgotten Angels is having issues getting funding through our magnificent government. And things are a little scary as far as funding is concerned. I heard that last night on Shade Tree Surgeon's channel. So it's important that we seek out the Forgotten Angels and support them as best as we can. Buy some raffle tickets. It's not about what you win, though, because those kids that age out of the foster care system, they need our help. I'm not the kind of person right now that can help in a physical manner. I can help monetarily. I can help by spreading the word. And I hope you kids could do it too. Tell everybody you know about Forgotten Angels. It's a good charity, and we know where the money goes. It doesn't go for anyone to be in a private Learjet. It doesn't go towards chaperoned parties. It doesn't go to, it doesn't go to waste. And all around us, we see waste. So check out the Forgotten Angels. And with that, I will read the few remaining comments. Tolga dropped the link to the ForgottenAngelsFlorida.org. Thank you, Mr. Tolga. And Tolga heard my story about Orlando. Go, yeah, let's all think about Orlando. We just do our jobs, support our family. You know what I mean? That's all we got to do. Tolga saying I wish we had them here as well. Who knows? Forgotten Angels might go worldwide. But I mean, I'm trying to end this because I'm tired. Rob's neighbor finally showed up and said, "What's up?" We're about to end this because I'm tired of hearing my own voice. So I will say bye-bye, and I'll catch you kids later on another Church of Wheel at random. And if you notice on my channel, there's a lot of chicken content, so I hope you're not allergic.
For I have seen all that I've seen what Laban's done unto his. Isn't that amazing? And my word will not return void, and it will go to that which it was sent. And it will prosper. But life and joy and the nature of God. Oh, hallelujah. And bread for eating will also provide and multiply. Oh, that's the opening of the windows of heaven. This is decreeing faith. Decreeing a thing, excuse me, and it shall be established unto thee. The force